I'm really interested in the idea about the relational autonomy and about, for me, it's in contrast to individual autonomy, and particularly in North America. And of course, ACP has been heavily influenced. What's happened in North America, it's very medicalised, it's quite narrow, isn't it? And I was just wondering some of your reflections on, you know, what you see as the future of advanced care planning when North America is almost ready to turn their back on it.
I feel that America is also divided. I think what Sean did, he had a gut feeling, something's wrong there, and I'm going to write it. But there's a lot of people in America who really stand behind the broader concept of advanced care planning. So Doré, to name one, because she has published primarily on that, but a lot of other people, I think, like Susan Hickman and a lot of other people really find advanced care planning still important. They all agree advanced directives without any conversations are not the way to go. But we knew that already when the support study in the 90s was done. Already then it was clear if you do advanced directives and take it out of care, then it doesn't work. So in my view, what he does is not new. It's an ongoing conversation that's been there for 20 years, and maybe we should really consider how can we prevent the pitfalls but keep the advantages. That for me should be more the focus. And then when it relates to, I'm not sure whether we can really see it as they're coming from an individualistic autonomy principle, because in Belgium, at least I speak for Belgium, we also come from that principle. I mean, when we had our law on patient rights in 2002, that was the moment when a lot of nursing homes started to have policies, but policies meaning we have these patient forms that you can fill in. So we also started from the idea you take a complex issue and you try to simplify it for professionals and simplify it for patients. The simplification won't work in either context. So I think the individualistic autonomy is, maybe I'm going too far to say, but does that really exist? Individual autonomy? I think you're always influenced. You are smiling. I am influenced now. Yeah, sorry. Jannie, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking of another issue that came up in the expert panel, was a concern that not all family caregivers are looking for the best interest of the patient. And that is a concern, of course, and that the professional should get a feel of whether indeed they are looking also for the best interest of the patient. So yeah, I think, and then in the US the situation is a bit different from, at least in the Netherlands, that families actually have a lot of influence because they are really proxy decision makers. And in our country it's a bit different, I think, that the physician has quite a strong position and would involve the family and the person and look for the best interest of all, and it's less formal that the family should represent the patient. So I think there are very different cultures in the US and in the Netherlands, and Sean Morrison, I think at some point was fed up with advanced directives. And we've known for long, Joe and Tino's support study, that it might not be that effective. But I think it's good that there is a discussion about that, and then what's next, and what do we want to achieve with advanced care planning?